Nung nag-imbestiga tayo nito, medyo huminto sila sa pag-recruit, medyo kumalma, medyo natakot. Ngayong nagbagong administration, para tila lumakas na naman yung loob nila, andyan naman sila nag-recruit. And in fact, andito sa harapan natin, yung latest na nag-complain na parents na hindi na naman nila nakita ang anak nila. Estudyante ng, hindi pa kasama doon sa, kasi yung report kanina is only arrested, died in military operations, or surrendered. Ito ngayon yung mga missing, hinahanap pa ng mga parents na andun ngayon sa kabundukan o saan sila dinala ng CPP-NPA, hindi pa yung recorded. Ito, Miss Ruth Sabiliano and Mr. Bobby Sabiliano, pabalik-balik in town. Kawawa ito sila. Pabalik-balik ito sa Manila para hanapin ang anak nila. Nangungutang na ito ng pamasahe sa eroplano for their love of their child. Hinahanap nila yung pinakamamahal nila na anak na hindi sana mapunta sa kasamaan. Ngayon, hanggang ngayon, pabalik-balik ito sila. Nare-recruit na naman. I'm sure, very active na naman yung mga kabataan, yung mga student organizations, very active naman ngayon sila sa recruitment. Hindi lang student, kundi pati future of our sons and daughters. Sana itong mga eskwelahan, sa puso nila yung kanilang responsibilidad as second parents. Meron bang parents na gusto maging NPA ang anak niya? Yung NPA nga mismo, ayaw ngang gawing NPA yung anak niya. Di ba? Yung mga kaliwa dyan, yung mga nasa party list, ang anak nila nandun sa abroad nag-aaral. Di ba? Pero yung mga estudyante na mga mahihirap, nire-recruit nila para lumaban sa gobyerno. Pero mga anak nila, nasa Lasal, nasa abroad, pinagpaaral. Napaka-ipokrito ng mga tao ito. Walang parents na gustong maging armadong rebelde ang anak niya. Never!
Destroy the lives and future of many of our youth. Next slide, please. That will be all for my presentation, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Next, Ched, you have your presentation?
None po, Mr. Chair. However, we have already previously appeared po dito last November 29, 2023. And we are saddened po of the reports of deaths po of our students. However, CHED po is working po with the NTF-ELCAC and the NAP PCBE po to prevent the further the further cases po of student recruitment po of these CTGs, and we will continue to support po these efforts po, Mr. Chair.
Gaano katagal ka na sa CHED?
3 years po, Mr. Chair.
3 years.
Yes po,
So last Congress andyan ka na?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kasi during the last Congress, this committee conducted a series of hearings on missing minors who were recruited by leftist groups as their members and fighters. One of the committee's recommendations is that existing CHED and DepEd orders on school security policies must be adhered to at all times. May we know what measures were adopted by your respective agencies in order to ensure the monitoring of events within the campus premises against threats, harassment, and terrorism? How about measures mandating school administrators to initiate through administrative investigations on allegations against teachers? Teachers. Ito mga teachers mismo ang kung sa Bisaya pa, paano ko i-Tagalog ito? Ginasugba ang sarili nila mga estudyante sa sinasadlak sa kasamaan. yung kanilang mga anak, paano ko, basta, sila pa nagtulak sa kanilang mga estudyante para maging rebelde. Ito dapat ma-identify natin itong mga teachers na ito
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
para makasuhan natin.
Yes po, Mr.
Ah?
Chair. Yes po.
Makasuhan natin talaga. Last kwan pa natin ito, hinahanap eh. Now, what are the policy guidelines implemented by CHED against student organizations, coalitions that advocate subversive dogma within the academic institution, including the radicalization and recruitment of students? Yun palagi yung ating hinahanap. Sana this time, meron na sana sagot ang CHED as to the progress of their initiatives. Meron na ba silang naimbestigahan? Meron na ba kayong nakasuhan? Kahit administratively man lang, yung mga eskwelahan under your supervision.
As far as I know po, Mr. Chair, we have still we still haven't we still haven't initiated po any investigation po against a particular faculty member. However, we are working po with the NAP BCBE po, in line po with along with po the DILG and the DepEd and among other agencies po to craft po a common policy to address po yung mga ganun pong issues, Mr. Chair.
Alam mo kasi, Attorney Carpio,
Yes po. Yes, po.
nung nag-imbestiga tayo nito, medyo huminto sila sa pagre-recruit, medyo kumalma, medyo natakot. Ngayong nagbagong administration, para tila lumakas na naman yung loob nila, andyan naman sila nag-recruit. And in fact, andito sa harapan natin, yung latest na nag-complain na parents na hindi na naman nila nakita ang anak nila. Estudyante ng, hindi pa kasama doon sa, kasi yung report kanina is only arrested, died in military operations, or surrendered. Ito ngayon yung mga missing, hinahanap pa ng mga parents na andun ngayon sa kabundukan o saan sila dinala ng CPP-NPA, hindi pa yung recorded. Ito, Miss Ruth Sabiliano and Mr. Bobby Sabiliano, pabalik-balik in town. Kawawa ito sila. Pabalik-balik ito sa Manila para hanapin ang anak nila. Nangungutang na ito ng pamasahe sa eroplano for their love of their child. Hinahanap nila yung pinakamamahal nila na anak na hindi sana mapunta sa kasamaan. Ngayon, hanggang ngayon, pabalik-balik ito sila. Nare-recruit na naman. I'm sure, very active na naman yung mga kabataan, yung mga student organizations, very active naman ngayon sila sa recruitment. Hindi lang student, kundi pati labor sector. But anyway, ito dito ngayon tayo sa student sector, itong ating grupo. Grabe kalakas na naman sila ngayon. Kaya sana, magtutulungan tayo. Hindi ito kakayanin ng isang chairman lang ng committee, isang senador lang. Hindi ito kakayanin. Tayong lahat, dahil tayo naman, anak naman natin ang mga bibiktima nito. Mga apo natin ang mga bibiktima. Kaya dapat magkakaisa tayo dito para hindi na kawawa yung mga bata. You have anything more to say, Ched?
None na po.
So I will get back at you
Yes,
when I...
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Babalikan ko muna kita, Ched. Do you have any policies covering non-curricular off-campus activities that endanger students' safety and well-being through their exposure in conflict areas, indoctrination to embrace radical ideologies, sacrifice academic studies, and facilitate their recruitment into the CTG violent armed groups?
Mr. Chair, as to we have a current CMO on off campus activity po, but it's more concerned.
Ano yung CMO? Circular Memorandum Order?
CHED Memorandum Order
CHED,
po. Meaning po, it's more po concerned about the safety of the students po.
Okay.
they have to submit po certain forms and ano po, documents to ensure that that they comply po with the safety po of the student. There may be cases na yung pong mga ibang non-curricular activities ay hindi po recognized ng school. Kumbaga, hindi po siya licensed ng school. Meron po mga ganun po mga instances po, Mr. Chair. So, kumbaga, hindi po siya sanctioned to school. Kumbaga, yung lang pong mga students ang mismo ang hindi po siya, kumbaga, approve po ng school. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi approve ng school,
Hindi po siya recognized.
pero sariling
Yes po.
sikap ng mga estudyante
Yes po.
na dalhin yung mga
Yes
kasamahan nila doon sa bundok
Yes
at
po.
expose sa gano'n-gano'n hanggang sa that's part of their indoctrination, di ba? Paano natin mapigilan ito?
Actually, we are currently revising po our CHED CMO, our CMO. So maybe we could also consider that po, sir, Mr. Chair po, in our updated po na guidelines.
We have to remember, no, na itong mga bata na ito, huwag natin kalimutan yung doctrine of loco parentis.
Yes po, yes.
Di ba? Loco parentis means that yung mga bata under the care of the teachers at saka school administration, they're considered as their second parents. We turn over to you, to your jurisdiction, the care and the future of our sons and daughters. Sana itong mga eskwelahan, sa puso nila yung kanilang responsibilidad as second parents. Meron bang parents na gusto maging NPA ang anak niya? Eh, yung NPA nga mismo, ayaw ngang gawing NPA yung anak niya. Di ba? Oh, yung mga kaliwa dyan, yung mga nasa party list, ang anak nila nandun sa abroad nag-aaral. Di ba? Pero yung mga estudyante na mga mahihirap, nire-recruit nila para lumaban sa gobyerno. Pero mga anak nila, nasa Lasal, nasa abroad, pinagpaaral. Napaka-ipokrito ng mga tao ito. Ha? Walang parents na gustong maging armadong rebelde ang anak niya. Never in my wildest imagination. Kahit ako siguro, dati akong NPA, hindi ko papasukin yung anak ko dahil alam ko, ako ay naluko lang, nailad. Nauluko lang ako nitong mga nag-indoctrinate sa akin. Kaya ayaw ko yung anak ko, maluko rin. Meron ka ba nakita ang commander ng NPA na ang anak nag-NPA rin? Siguro, in some instances meron. Wala lang papuntahan yung bata, sumunod sa father. Pero kung ikaw ay father, if you have the means, you have to seek for a brighter future for your sons and daughters. Di ba? Now, how about andito yung ating mga representatives from the schools. May we hear from UP Diliman?
Good morning, Senator.
Yes, good morning. Sir, kindly, Assistant Professor Jerwin Agpua.
Pawa, yes.
You are the
I'm the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs
Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs.
of UP Diliman, Senator.
Napakabigat ng responsibilidad mo.
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Hindi ka ba nasasaktan every time makarinig ka ng isang estudyante under your care? Andun na sa NPA ngayon? Anong tingin mo?
Actually, Senator, for all concerns affecting our students, whether it be related to allegations on terrorism-related allegations, or concerns as simple as students being affected by calamities, these things always break not just my heart, but I think the hearts of all of our administrators in UP Diliman.
Precisely. But why? The problem is persisting in your campuses. What do you think? Hindi tayo magkuhan dito. Yung mag-isip tayo. Anong gawin natin? Magtutulungan tayo. Bakit palagi na lang? If you have seen the report of the PNP, halos lahat ng UP campuses affected by recruitment. Marami na kayo estudyante na matay sa enkwentro. Recently nga, may abogado pa, kaka-abogado pa lang, di ba? Tapos namatay, kasayang na abogado yun. But anyway, sabihin man natin. Sabihin natin na, sir, they are no longer minors. They are already of age. They can decide for themselves kung gusto na mag-rebelde o hindi. Well, I respect that answer. But again, morally, ito natin. Na ito, alam na itong mga bata na ito, nag-start ang recruitment nito when they were minors. Lalo ngayon, nasa campus sila sa mga senior high school, diyan nag-start ang recruitment. Meron nga elementary pa, di ba? Tapos pagdating doon sa eskwelahan ninyo, well, forgive me, my statement is data-driven. Nakikita mo sa data talaga natin na maraming mga estudyante naging NPA. Forgive me for that, but I hate to say this, but nung pumasok sa eskwelahan ninyo, student from Agusan del Sur, saan ang munisipyo mo? Bobby?
San Francisco, Agusan del Sur.
San Francisco, Agusan del Sur. Pag alis ng bata, sana makapasok ako sa UP, makakuha ako ng magandang edukasyon dahil matalino ako, libre scholarship, at pag-uwi ko, matulungan ko yung mga parents ko na naghirap, makatulong ako sa pag-aral ng aking mga younger siblings. Yan ang pangarap ng bata. Pagpasok sa eskwelahan ninyo, indoctrinate, nawala. Nawala na ang kanyang pangarap para sa buong pamilya niya at sa sarili niya. Nandun na sa bundok, sa ngayon, siguro, I don't know the status of your daughter, pero sa ngayon, kung hindi man sila nandoon pa sa white area, baka nasa bundok na ito ngayon, nag-aarmas na. Pero kung nasa white area pa sila, yun na, ang ginagawa na, mga underground na mga activities. So, what seems to, you're from UP, tulungan mo kami, help this community. How can we help you solve that problem if you consider that yourself as a problem? Kung hindi nyo kinikonsider na problema yan, then hopeless tayo nito ngayon. Wala tayo, we cannot solve a problem that you do not recognize as a problem. So, first, tanungin kita, sir, do you consider this as a problem?
If indeed the allegations were true, Senator, then it would be a problem.
It's true. It's true. Confirmed by records. Ang daming estudyante ninyo na namatay. Umakyat sa bundok. Yun lang. Let's be realistic. Tulungan tayo. Realistic tayo. You consider this as a problem or not?
For the sake of argument, Senator, if indeed this is a problem, then, and I think UP's been openly in touch with the authorities to discuss these kinds of cases.
We are not, please, I am not attacking your person.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
attacking your institution.
Yes,
we are
Senator.
attacking the problem.
Yes, Senator.
Please, ganyan sana pagtingin natin ngayon. Huwag kayong masaktan na na-implicate ang UP. Huwag kang masaktan na na-implicate ka being the youth, anong position mo?
The Vice Chancellor.
Vice Chancellor
Student
for,
Affairs. Yes.
Oh, I'm not
Yes,
attacking
Senator.
your person. I am trying to attack the problem and I'm hoping you to be an instrument in solving this problem.
Yes,
So,
Senator.
yun lang. Tinatanong kita ngayon, paano?
Na-
Paano kaya natin ito matulungan ng ating bayan para kung hindi man ito maiwasan, mabawasan man lang. Can you solicit your recommendation or suggestions?
Yeah, and no offense taken, Senator.
Yes.
As I was saying, even during the term of our former UP president, they've already expressed their support to look into these kinds of allegations by openly discussing these kinds of concerns with the authorities. And I think, Senator, now I think that's one way to move forward if there are indeed facts that show our involvement in these kinds of activities, then by all means we will be more than willing to cooperate with the authorities to look into these issues.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Robin Hood Padilla. Thank you, Your Honor, for joining.